Hello and welcome back to Lin House. In today's video, we invite you to explore a series of stunning white Spanish-style houses nestled in the heart of the forest. These homes beautifully blend traditional Mediterranean charm with the serene spirit of the mountains and trees. From terracotta roofs to whitewashed walls glowing in natural light, every detail is designed to embrace harmony with nature. We'll share the inspiration behind the design, the emotional connection to the land, and the peaceful lifestyle it offers. So sit back, relax, and let's step into a world where timeless Spanish beauty meets the quiet soul of the forest. Part 1. The inspiration from nature. Nestled between whispering forests and soft hillsides, white Spanish houses bring calm to the wilderness. Their simple forms echo the natural curves of the land, never disturbing, only belonging. The choice of white is more than tradition. It reflects sunlight, cools the structure, and glows against the green. These homes don't shout, they breathe. Blending with sky, tree, and soil, they are humble yet grounded, shaped by centuries of harmony with place. Design here begins with listening to the mountain's rhythm. Nature becomes both guide and partner in shaping these hillside dwellings. The slope determines the flow, the forest suggests the silhouette. No line is drawn without considering the wind, the sun, and the path of rain. This respect for terrain turns limitation into beauty, constraint into grace. Rather than impose a style, the house becomes an extension of its surroundings. It is shelter, yes, but also a gentle gesture to the landscape. White stucco walls catch the changing light, from golden morning to blue twilight. They glow like quiet lanterns among the trees, calm and timeless. Their textures, handcrafted and honest, echo bark, stone, and earth. This organic feel softens the modern, linking human presence to nature's pulse. Here, architecture is not decoration, it is response. It reflects the patience and wisdom of those who live close to the land. Paths to the homes curve like forest trails, not straight roads. Native plants and wild grasses grow freely around them, unforced and untrimmed. Even a swimming pool is carved like a pond, low, stone-lined, reflective. Materials are chosen not to impress, but to endure. Wood, clay, lime, stone. This design doesn't chase trends. It follows deeper truths of place and permanence. The house may be man-made, but it speaks the language of the wild. These homes hold stillness, but they are alive. Birdsong enters through open arches, and leaves rustle beyond shaded patios. The forest isn't kept out, it's welcomed in, framing every view and corner. The experience is both serene and grounding, rooted in texture, scent, and sound. Every choice, from roof tiles to door curves, respects the soul of the setting, and in doing so, the home becomes not just a shelter, but a meditation. tradition plays quietly in the background, like a remembered lullaby. Spanish influences show in arches, rooflines, and warmth of materials, yet nothing feels imposed or ornamental. It's all deeply functional and sincere. White homes on wooded hills feel both ancient and new, rustic and refined. This is not imitation, but evolution, centuries of craft shaped by the forest's breath. They stand not to dominate, but to coexist with grace. To live in one of these houses is to slow down, to notice. It's about being present with the land and the light, not separate from them. Walls don't divide, they cradle space with care. Shade is as important as sunlight, silence as vital as song. These white homes become part of the living scenery, never competing with it. They are not retreats from nature, but invitations into its rhythm. Part 2, a philosophy of harmony and emotion. Designing these white Spanish homes in the forest is not about luxury, it's about balance. It asks us to question how we live, how we belong to a place instead of occupying it. Every element is intentional, pared down to what truly matters. The architecture becomes quiet, so that the forest can speak. It's a philosophy rooted in humility, living lightly, treading gently. Here, less is not minimalism, it's reverence. The white walls symbolize clarity, openness, and renewal. They allow emotions to settle, giving space for peace to enter. When surrounded by green woods and birdsong, white becomes not blank, but sacred. It reflects the softness of morning light, the stillness after rain. Such design nurtures the spirit, not through excess, but through presence. It makes space for silence, for breath, for awareness. There is a deep emotional response to places shaped with care. You feel it when you arrive, not in grandeur, but in grounding. The house feels like a quiet friend, rooted, calm, and welcoming. It doesn't demand your attention, it invites you to rest. Even time feels slower, more generous in this space. Emotions stretch out gently, like sunlight on white walls. The philosophy here honors the past without being trapped by it. It borrows timeless elements, arched openings, earth tones, honest materials, but it adapts to now, embracing openness, light, and ecological awareness. It asks how to shelter without shutting out, how to build without breaking balance. Each decision respects both heritage and the living environment. It is not about nostalgia, but continuity. In these homes, nature is not outside, it's part of the atmosphere. The scent of pine, the play of light through leaves, the hum of insects at dusk. Architecture here doesn't frame nature as a view, it dissolves into it. You don't simply admire the forest. You feel part of its breathing. The house becomes a transition, not a boundary. It holds you close while keeping you connected. Emotionally, these spaces are a kind of healing. They remind us of a slower rhythm, a deeper stillness we often forget. There's no performance, no pressure, only presence. You begin to notice how wind moves, how shadows stretch, how the day unfolds. Living here isn't about doing, it's about being. And that shift in mindset transforms the everyday into the meaningful. This design philosophy doesn't just create houses, it creates belonging. It reconnects people with the land, with seasons, with simplicity. It invites gratitude through beauty that is subtle and sincere. There is joy in the curve of a wall, in the weight of a wooden door, in morning silence. These homes are not destinations, but companions for a thoughtful life, and in their white stillness, they teach us how to feel deeply and live gently. Part 3. Living lightly, building meaningfully. These homes are more than architecture, they are an invitation to a wiser way of living. In a world chasing noise and speed, they offer calm and slowness. They remind us that shelter can be simple, meaningful, and rooted in place. Their beauty lies in restraint, not in excess, and in this quietness, they gently reshape what we value, not more, not newer, but deeper, truer, and lasting. The lessons carried by these homes stretch beyond their walls. They teach that sustainability isn't only about materials, it's about mindset. To use the land without harming it, to build without erasing it. To let architecture disappear into nature rather than dominate it. These are not just design choices, they are ethical ones. And they speak of a future where humans live with, not above, the earth. Young designers look to these homes and see a different possibility. A future where local materials, thoughtful scale, and quiet beauty return to center. Where buildings don't shout their presence but earn their place over time. This is not about recreating the past, but honoring its wisdom. It's about evolving, carefully, with the earth and its rhythms, and creating spaces that allow life, not just activity, to unfold. The white Spanish house in the forest is timeless because it's honest. It doesn't pretend to be more than it is, it simply belongs. That authenticity is rare and powerful in an age of image. It grounds the soul, offering something deeply real. In its quiet confidence, it becomes a symbol of mindful living, a house not for display, but for dwelling. These homes also inspire connection between people and place, between past and future. A shaded patio becomes a space to gather, to listen, to be still. The forest becomes part of daily life, not a backdrop but a companion. Living here means living attentively, close to what matters. It nurtures conversations, reflection, and gratitude, and reminds us that good design can support a good life. They also challenge us to reimagine success, not in square footage, but in soulfulness, not in luxury, but in light, air, and belonging. A home becomes a reflection of our values, not just our style, and these white hillside houses whisper gently, "Simpler can be richer, less can truly be more." In the end, these homes are not just places to live, but places to remember how to live. They hold the sky, the forest, and the spirit of stillness in their walls. They offer a vision that feels both ancient and urgently needed, a home that nurtures without noise, that stands with the land, not against it, a white house in the woods, humble, beautiful, and full of meaning. And through its quiet presence, it inspires us to live with intention and with heart. Thank you so much for watching today's video on Lin House. We hope you found inspiration and tranquility in these forest white Spanish homes. If you enjoyed the content, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more soulful home design journeys. Your support means the world to us and keeps this creative space growing. Let us know in the comments what kind of dream house you'd love to see next. Until next time, stay inspired and stay close to nature.